This is TWiT.
It's time to play This Is Fine. Nvidia fined $5.5 million for allegedly, why is it allegedly? If they got fined, we can say they did it, hiding how many gaming GPUs were sold to crypto miners. SEC said you misled investors by reporting a big boost in revenue related to gaming without alluding to the fact that, no, it's not gaming, it's crypto mining. We were just talking about that. The problem is a $5.5 million fine for Nvidia is nothing. It's the cost of doing business. Intuit paying a little bit bigger fine, $141 million for free TurboTax ads. It weren't free. No, I think $141 million probably stings a little bit more. But again, these companies are making
they're the biggest scammers. TurboTax, man.
Yes.
I feel so strongly about that one. You know, part of like TurboTax is they came into an agreement with the United States government who wanted to develop their own tax filing software as just like a service to taxpayers to make it easier. And they went to Congress and they said, look, we're going to give you a free version. It's going to be very easy for people to file. It will be open, and then only sophisticated people will need to pay for our full product here. Of course, it never happened. It's just a lie. And then you see this lawsuit. Oh, it gets me mad. I feel
every year.
This one.
I do my mom's taxes. She's 89. Her taxes are very simple. Every year, I select free. I want the free TurboTax. I end up paying $89 every year, no matter what.
100% the same. This is our broadest point of agreement on the panel, which I'm very excited about because they deserve the ire, the combined ire of the three of us.
But is $141 million enough? Right?
No, do more. Do double.
More. Make it hurt. Because what happens?
Make it $1 billion. I'm
make
okay
it $1 billion. Because what happens is these companies say, "Well, it's cost doing business. We made $800 million. I'll give you 144."
89 of those 300-something million people in the U.S. 89 times a good chunk of them, and you can definitely be okay with that $141 million fine. They
will have to suspend their free ad campaign, pay restitution to 4.4 million taxpayers. So maybe this will cost them a little bit.
They should have their CEO on video apologizing. And that as the ad. Sorry, America, we ripped you off.
You know what?
We knew we were ripping you off, but we did it anyway.
You can't charge these people enough. Humiliate them instead. Make them come. Make them come on TV and say, "We lied.
We did it.
We did it. We lied."
I don't understand why people have to do so much of the heavy lifting here. Right?
Yes,
like many other countries, the government has a lot of this information already. Like my mortgage deduction, right? Get that from how much money I made, my mortgage deductions. Like I'm going to have to do some things like, camera equipment for my office to deduct that, right? There will be some legwork.
In Finland, you get a postcard when tax time comes that says, we think you owe this much. If you agree, send us a check.
Right.
That's it. I can't imagine that happening in America. I mean, it's hard enough getting people to pay their taxes.
Yeah, you also got big TurboTax lobbying the government.
Well, that's the real problem.
Pay through its corrupt software.
Yeah, that's the real problem. The federal government has a free file program. Okay. And then finally, in This Is Fine.
I love this segment.
I'm going to do this every week now. This is great.
This is fine.
This is when we got a little. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. The world's burning, but this is fine.
We're
the dog. In This Is Fine, Frontier. Oh man, when Frontier bought all the customers from, I think it was Spectrum. They were leaving the L.A. area, the L.A. market. So Frontier bought all the customers. I was getting call after call on the radio show. Just it was awful service. It was terrible. Cory Doctorow's gone off on Frontier about, intentionally keeping their physical plant underpowered and underperforming. FTC said, and this is as of May 5th, It has moved to stop internet service provider Frontier Communications from lying to customers and charging them for high-speed internet it fails to deliver. They were sued last May. It took them a year, but on Thursday they agreed to a settlement admitting no admission of guilt, with the FTC and district attorneys in Los Angeles County and Riverside County representing the people of California. But it's a slap on the wrist. Frontier has to pay $8.5 million to California for investigation and litigation costs. And what do they give customers who were harmed? $250,000 will be distributed to Frontier customers. You're going to get a check for $1.25.
Whoever negotiated that settlement needs to be that is professional malfeasance, right? There's such
$8.5 million to California, $250,000 to the consumers.
What a joke! No. That whoever prosecuted that case for the government, they need to go find another line of work, and they probably will. And they'll probably leave this settlement and go into
work
be
for
hired
Frontier.
by the same people.
Yeah, go to work for Frontier. Frontier also has to let customers cancel service at no charge. Yes, Frontier was one of many cable companies that charge you to cancel service.
Ugh.
You can cancel service, but it's going to cost you. What other business in America, if you went to your dry cleaner and said, I'm going to go to the dry cleaner across the street, that'll be $48. What? No other business does that. Cable companies do. So they can't do that anymore. Oh, well, that's good. And they will also discount the bills of California customers who have not been notified they're getting DSL service that is much slower than the advertised speed. Much slower. A judge will have to approve this, although the FTC approved it for nothing. It was a slam dunk. And that is our segment. This is fine.
I think all these companies should have to come on TWiT and grovel before you leave.
Right.
It should be a judge show, just like Judge Judy, the Judge Leo. And then you set the fine. And I would watch that show.
I'm sorry I did it. I'm sorry.